on UBRG?
Well, currently, Universal Bioenergy has a yield sign because we're not current on our financial statements. The moment that we bring all our financial statements up to date and are fully compliant with the SEC's rules and regulations, that yield sign should go away.
Does this mean you are going out of business?
Not a chance. We're going to be here a really long time. If anything, we're going to continue to grow. We're trying to get our momentum, but people, you really have to understand how to develop a business from the ground up. All the different hats in the beginning that you have to wear, all the different tasks that you have to try to execute, and the things that you have to do simultaneously. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen quarter by quarter or even year after year. It takes a long time to develop a solid foundation. And that's what we're trying to do, is build a solid foundation. As you can see, we have marquee customers that we actually sell to, that we've negotiated contracts with. We also have, I consider, marquee suppliers and vendors that we actually do business with. So we've been around a while. We're going to continue to be around. What we're looking for now is to drive profitability. We're focused on driving profitability, and management has made that their #1 priority. And we will not yield until profitability manifests itself.
What is wrong with the management team? And if you had better management, wouldn't we all be thriving?
Well, I would like to think so, but I think our management team is just fine. We're working currently on a lot of deals. As many small companies that are trying to grow, and that's running many different aspects of the company, or we should say wearing different hats. There's a lot that we're doing, and it's not like we're trying to do a deal down the street with a small company. The companies that we're trying to do deals with are really large companies, and there's a lot of minutia per se that goes on in negotiating contracts and things of that nature, and trying to get those deals to fruition.
Why is there a lack of communication between the investors and the management team?
Why is there a lack of communication between the investors and the management team? Well, I find that really hard to believe, because we keep the investors updated with 8Ks within our financial statements. Although we're currently late on our financial statements, they will be coming out. And we put out a number of press releases letting them know what our decisions are and what we're trying to do and what we're working on and everything of that nature, that they can also find that information in the previous financial statements. Currently, there's just nothing to talk about or update anyone on, because there's not, the things that we're currently working on are not things that we would consider material events at this time.
What is the Dominion and Co-Edison deal?
Well, currently at this time we have no comment on that, and we will let you know when we're able to actually comment.
Why aren't any filings being reported?
Again, we're extremely understaffed. We have a lot of people wearing a lot of different hats, and we believe that the filings are extremely important to help keep our shareholders and our investors up to date. So that is a priority for us. But also, what we think is more of a priority is to try to deliver and bring profitability to our company. Not just revenues, but actual profitability to our companies that will actually benefit our shareholders as well as management overall.
Many say UBRG is a scam. Is this true?
No, of course not. And they know it's not as well. We're a company that have a lot of revenues. We've invested a lot of money in our acquisition of NDR, and our acquisition of Whitesburg, and our acquisition of some oil wells that we've invested in. That was real cash. So you don't invest real cash for a scam, and those was monies that we borrowed from creditors. And what anyone could say, or should say, if they wanted to say anything about us, is that although we've invested all that money, we have failed to generate a nice return on investment for our shareholders and for our companies. So if those people believe that and choose to believe that and want to continue to say that, then perhaps this is not the company for them. They don't understand what it takes to build and develop a business from the ground up. And that's literally what we had to do, is develop a business from the ground up.